everyone, it's Lexi. So I don't know about you, but there are a couple of books that I'm really excited about being released here in 2017. And so I've pre-ordered a few and I'm just waiting to order some of the other ones when they come out. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is perhaps my most anticipated book of 2017, and it is I Know a Secret by Tess Gerritsen, and this is the newest Brazilian Isles book. Her last one came out, I want to think, in early 2015. So it's been over 2 years now since she's had a new book come out from the Brazilian Isles series. And I'm really excited. So for those of you who don't know, the Brazilian Isles series follows two women, Jane, a detective, and then Mara, who is the medical examiner, and just kind of the cases that they go on. I'm just gonna pull up on my phone what the actual plot is because I have no idea. Once I saw that it was available, I was like, pre-order on Amazon. So let me pull it up real quick. And before I forget, this book comes out August 22nd, and it's right here. It just says, doesn't really say anything, it's just more about the author, so there's no description about this one so far, but that's okay. I'm intrigued regardless. So next one comes out May 2nd, and it's A Court of Wings and Ruin, and this is the third book in the Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy by Sarah J. Maas. I'm gonna be honest, I did not enjoy the first book that much. I had a lot of issues with it. I think I have a video of it, I don't know. But I was very hesitant about reading the second one, but it blew me out of the water. It was so good, and it left on quite a big cliffhanger, and so I'm really excited to see how the story goes from here. I was a little confused because it was announced that it was going to be a part of a 6-book series, but the first 3 books are going to be a separate series, or trilogy, but the other 3 books are going to take place within the same world, just different characters, I think. So I have no idea what's going on with here. So Throne of Glass, the 6th one was supposed to be coming out in September this year, but it ended up getting pushed back to September of 2018. But we are getting a new book about Kale on September 5th, and yeah, because I read the newsletter and it said like she had some health issues, so that's why Throne of Glass 6 is being pushed back a year. But she was gonna write a Kale novella, and it ended up turning into something a lot bigger. So I'm really interested. Maybe this will show what happened to Kale during Empire Storms, because it was like he fell off the face of the earth. So yeah, I'm really excited. Kale is probably one of my favorite characters of the series. He was a little frustrating, but I'm interested to see like what it's about. So that comes out, it's Untitled, so comes out September 5th. And this is probably my second most highly anticipated book, and it is The Pearl Thief by Elizabeth Wein, and this is like a prequel to Codename Verity, which is one of my all-time favorite books, but it's like a prequel of Julie before like we get to know her, and I'm really excited. I'll just pull up the premise here. I was so moved by Codename Verity, and Julie was such a complex character, so I think it'll be interesting to see how she kind of evolved into the person that we first introduced her as. Let's see. So it says, before Verity there was Julie. When 50-year-old Julia wakes up in the hospital, she knows the lazy summer break she imagined won't be exactly what she anticipated, and once she returns to her grandfather's estate, a bit banged up but alive, she begins to realize that her injury might not have been an accident. One of her family's employees is missing, and he disappeared on the very same day she landed in the hospital. So I'm super excited for this book. But I saw it was on there, I was like, pre-ordered it right away, no questions asked. And that comes out, The Pearl Thief comes out on May 1st. So this is another book that was announced actually yesterday on Facebook, I saw, and it is the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and it comes in 4 different book covers based on the house. There's Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff, and obviously I'm going to get to the Gryffindor one because I am a Gryffindor, so I'm really excited. I don't know if probably going to do this for all the books, I'm guessing then, like the 20th anniversary of them. And I already have the like American hardcover, original hardcover books, and then I also have the Canadian paperback ones. So what's wrong with the third set? And I have the first two illustrated editions, so what's wrong with 4 copies of Harry Potter? Nothing. The Harry Potter book comes out sometime in July, I think. So next is The Life She Was Given. So next is The Life She Was Given by Ellen Marie Wiseman, and she wrote What She Left Behind and The Plum Tree, which are probably one of my favorite books. I haven't read The Plum Tree yet, but I plan on reading it next month. And basically, let me just pull it up here. I'm really excited. This book comes out, let me check real quick. It comes out July 25th, and so it says, on a summer evening in 1931, Lily Blackwood glimpses circus life from the grimy window of her attic bedroom. Lily isn't allowed to explore the meadows around Blackwood Manor. She's never even ventured beyond her narrow room. Mama insists it's for Lily's own protection that people would be afraid if they saw her. But on this unforgettable night, Lily is taken outside for the first time and sold to the circus sideshow. So I think this will be really interesting, just like circus life in general, I think would be interesting, and I'm interested to see why she was sold and like why she would scare someone. So I think this is one really interesting. Oh, and then it says, more than 2 decades later, 19-year-old Julia Blackwood has inherited her parents' estate and house farm. For Julia, Homefront was an unhappy place full of strict rules and forbidden rooms, and she hopes that returning might ease those painful memories. Instead, she becomes immersed in a mystery involving a hidden attic room and photos of circus scenes featuring a striking young girl. So, ho ho. And this book comes out July 25th. This next book is The Alice Network by Deckle Edge, and it comes out June 6th. And this kind of had Codename Verity and the Nightingale vibes to it, but it says in the description says, in an enthralling new historical novel from national best-selling author Kate Quinn, 2 women, a female spy recruited to the real-life Alice Network in France during World War I, and an unconventional American socialite searching for her cousin in 1947 are brought together in a memorizing story of courage and redemption. And I think this is really interesting. I like how it kind of weaves in both world wars, because I feel like all the books are obviously either World War I or World War II based. I like how this thing kind of weaves everything in there, and kind of like the female role. And I'm just really excited for this one. It comes out on June 6th, so a lot of books are coming out this summer. So lastly, the last book is We Were the Lucky Ones by Georgia Hunter, and this book comes out February 14th. And the premise of this is, it says, in the spring of 1939, it is the spring of 1939, and 3 generations of the Kirk family are doing their best to live normal lives even as the shadow of the war grows closer. Talk around the family center table is of new babies and budding romance, not of the increasing hardships threatening Jews in their hometown in Radom, Poland, but soon the horrors undertaking Europe will become inescapable, and the Kirks will be flung to the far corners of the world, each desperately trying to navigate his or her own path to safety. So again, a lot of these are World War centered. Like, I think that's just a really interesting part of history, so I'm really excited for this one. It comes out on, like, probably when this video will come up or around the same time, but yeah, I'm really excited for it. I think I'll wait to purchase it just in a little bit because I want to get through some of my books. But yeah, I feel like there's so many books coming out this month, and I'm so excited. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you felt about some of these books, and what are your most anticipated books of 2017. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.